Welcome to my presentation on Vine, known as the Instagram for videos. Vine is a mobile app that lets you create and share short looping videos. Videos you post to Vine will appear on your Vine profile as well as the timelines of your Vine followers. You can post and share Vines to Twitter and Facebook. The developers of Vine wanted to make it easy for people to create and share videos on a device almost always kept with us, our phones. It was developed in June 2012 by 3 developers, and in October of 2012 it was acquired by Twitter, which was a bonus for them because the co-founder of Twitter was disappointed after Instagram was sold to Facebook for $1 billion in April of 2012. But they actually bought Vine, Twitter bought Vine for $970 million in October. They then launched Vine to the public on January 24th of 2013. The website for Vine is actually vine.co, not vine.com, because the domain for vine.com belongs to Amazon, who wanted to sell it for $500,000, which the developers would not go for. The name Vine came from a short version of the word vignette, which is defined as a short impressionistic scene. It also happens to be the name of a photo filter offered by the Twitter app. So what defines a vine? Well, a vine is a 6-second looping video. When Vine was first being developed, there was no time limit to how long the video could be. It was later limited to 6 seconds for a more mobile-friendly version where people's attention didn't drift. So it would also be different from like YouTube and that kind of thing. Instagram at the time did not have a video sharing program. It does now have video sharing capabilities. Their videos are limited to 15 seconds, so it is longer than Vine, but their videos do not loop the way Vines do. And it's been said that the looping video of 6 seconds from Vine actually creates a similar effect to a GIF, which people enjoy very much. To record a video, all you have to do is touch the screen. Now, Vine wanted a new, fresh look, so they didn't put any kind of button for play or pause or timeline showing you how long the video was or blinking red lights or anything that would imitate a video camera. They wanted something fresh, so all you have to do is put your finger on it and it records. You can also tap the screen to stop a shot and allow a new frame. Move your camera to something new and capture something else for a stop motion video effect. Now, Vine has grown greatly over the year that it has been around. It was originally created for iOS devices only. In June 2013, it did become available for Android devices, and by then there were already 13 million users, which would be the peak of this year. This is in June. It has come down in interest since then. It's not peaked anymore, but it is still growing. By July, there were over 40 million registered users. This has to do with in July, the big growth spurt was in July. They came out with a new update which allowed for revines or sharing of the videos, which raised the profile of emerging Vine stars as well as allowed these videos to go viral. Instagram has 100 million users, so Vine is still behind them in popularity, but these 40 million users that Vine does have populated in a year. Vine's been around for several. There is still continued growth, so there's no necessary sign that Instagram's new video sharing capability will hurt Vine. and it is predicted that Vine's going to stay popular and keep growing. Vine is the most popular in both the US and Canada. 46% of internet users share original photos and videos online. About 41% of internet users curate photos and videos or find them somewhere else online and share them with others. Creators tend to be younger people. Generally, they tend to be urban females who dominate this area, usually between the ages of 18 and 29. For the majority, but obviously, there are men out there who do this too. People who are curators tend to also be women and younger adults, so they have, the upper hand here. I wasn't able to find specific demographics yet available for Vine, and this may have something to do with the fact that it's only about a year old. But I'm sure they'll be coming out soon. Now, here's the sign-up page for Vine. On the left, we have a screenshot from the web. Here you can see that it has the options to get, Vine from the iOS devices, the Android or the Windows phones. When you click there, it goes to the app stores for each of these devices. On the bottom, there's also a link to the blog or help or contact, the different terms of privacy, the rules for using Vine. And on the right is a screenshot of Vine from a mobile device. You can sign up with an email address, or you can sign in using your Twitter. And when you do that, it allows you to instantly tweet links to any Vine videos that you shoot, which is a nice feature. You don't have to necessarily do that, but it will be an option. When you first sign up for Vine, it takes you through a tutorial, and it basically teaches you how to use the stop motion video feature, how to create a video like that. So you just kind of, tap the screen for one picture, then you'll move to something else. So it's just here I move to a cup, tap the screen again for a few seconds, and then again to this person over here. Now you can click this little X in the corner at any time to cancel a video. This green line here marks how long your video is in length. So when you get over here, you've reached 6 seconds. Down here are features to help make the videos. So there is a front-facing camera option, grids, the focus, that kind of thing to help make it better. When you're done creating your video, you can click this green check mark and it will move on to sharing capabilities. Now, after you make your video, there is an option to edit, which you can see in the top right corner. Editing basically allows you to select a frame and move it around. So you can also delete frames by bringing them to the trash can that is at the top center. And once you're done editing, you can either choose to cancel everything you've done, or you can save it and move on to sharing. Now, when you share a video, you have links. You can add a description here. You can tag people with an @sign, or you can click this icon. It allows you to do that. It'll also bring out possible people that you may want to tag. You can use hashtags the same way basically that you do in Twitter. You can also use this symbol here to do hashtags. There are default hashtags, or you can use your own hashtags. It will, try to guess what you're trying to say and that kind of thing. But the more, if you use hashtags, it does help with discoverability. Now here, it automatically posts to Vine. You can unclick it if you want, if you don't want to make it public. You can also share with Twitter and Facebook if you wish. As long as you check a box, it will make it so that it's private. Now, when you look at your Vine feed, you'll see different things. The picture here on the left would be of a video that I posted. You can see that there's both a smiley face and which is basically a like button, and then there's a word bubble for leaving comments. On the right, there is a third symbol down there, which is the revine or share button, and you only see that from somebody else's Vine. You also see other information on this page, such as who created a Vine, how long ago it was created, how many likes, how many revines. You can read the comments, that kind of thing. There's also the links to like the home, the alerts, the contacts, that kind of thing, as well as the search capability and the make a video symbol at the top, which are always there in this mode. There are also more sharing options from the feed. The 3 dots down below is to more sharing options. Obviously, it still says share on Twitter, Facebook, but then you can click the share to, and it will bring up other options to share through programs you have on your phone, such as your email or other social media, or texting and that kind of thing. There's also an option in this feature to report an inappropriate post. Now there's also an explore feature to Vine, so you are able to browse or search for things that you're interested in. You can search for people or tags. In the search box, you can look at editors' picks or things that are popular now or on the rise. You can take a look at all the posts. You can look at the different channels, such as comedy or animals or sports. At the bottom, there's also a link for trending tags, which is something similar that you see on Twitter. And this is where putting hashtags comes in with discoverability. So these are the sources I used for my paper. I do hope that you've learned some about Vine, and please ask me any questions you have. I'd be happy to answer them. Alright, thank you everyone.